Why do you think it's the right time for this kind of show?
I think people are ready to like engage on a level and just hear different ways of thinking about what's happening around us.
Yeah. We always wanted the show to have like a certain feel, right? Like kind of learn, you don't know who's gonna swing by, you don't know who's gonna drop it, but it should definitely feel like a party. It felt so much like a party, I was like, I gotta get my ass in New York and be in it to like, feel it.
It was a party, so it definitely felt like a real party, and I like that about it. I like that I have to kind of fight to make my point.
But that's real.
Because that's real, and that's how it works, and like, even though there's some difficulties to navigating that, it's worth it.
Isn't it like shitty, you get like a little bit of money and you just go home and judge everything? You're like, oh, is this how you people live? Yeah.
What were some of the thoughts when we were talking about putting together some of the writers' room? Like, what was your approach to it?
I was really like, oh, we gotta get funny people. We gotta get thinkers.
Yeah.
People who don't think like me.
Yeah.
I thought that was important.
Very important.
Different perspectives, and just people who weren't like easily offended. It was also like important. I just wanted a room of people who were willing to like go there and say what they think and wouldn't hold back.
What I love is like there's no repeatable voices in the room. Like everybody brings a very specific tone and point of view to the world that I thought was so refreshing. Like everybody's so different, and it shows in the scripts. We do a lot of interviews on the show. Why do you feel those interviews are so powerful or special?
Because people aren't talking to these people. And I never really looked at it like, oh, we're gonna talk to some Black Republicans so people can understand that Black Republicans are people too. It was more like, what is ticking in them that's causing them to go this way? Because we don't ever have that conversation. You say you just purchased a school?
36,000 square feet,
How old are
25
you?
classrooms, 21.
Bruh, I gotta get my shit together. And I just wanted to explore that with all types of people, just tapping into the humanity of it all and what motivates us at our core.
Yeah, like when you get to know the humanity of someone, you can't help but be somewhat connected and changed by that. I think that was the place that we always wanted the show to be like, when you left our show, that you will understand somebody else differently.
People of color probably have it easier than white people.
Ooh, you better say that. That was a risky thing to say. I also was thinking about what are the core things that are driving people through this, and it's like, you know, it's money, it's like politics, it's like identity, it's like, you know what I mean? Like those are the things at their core that we're struggling with, and I feel like everything talks around it. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, these are like the actual mechanisms, and let's just talk about it.
I love that people will go on journeys on this show. It's like, it takes a turn, and by the end of the episode, we're talking about something totally different. And I think that's what's, to me, really exciting.
Yeah, it is for me too, because it's the first thing I've ever done that actually feels like how my brain works. In this really weird way. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to do a show like that. But you were like, yeah, no, that sounds cool. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. This could be really cool.
If you really want to help me, just make the laws better. Don't take a bitch off a pancake box.